Good evening, guys. John Hamilton here. So I hope you are enjoying this fabulous Tuesday evening wherever you are in the world. As always, as you hop onto the live broadcast, drop in the comments where you are coming in from in the world. Just let me know where you are located. It'd be good to know who is on. So as always, as you tune into the broadcast, as we get into the meat of the content, let me know whether you're getting any value from tonight's topic, tonight's content. As always, like, comments are much appreciated, and of course if you have anyone that will benefit from this evening's content, by all means tag them into the video. Sharing is caring as always, so make sure that you share it with anyone else who might get value from tonight. Now, the topic of conversation this evening is going to be based around marketing. Now, when we discuss marketing, what we mean by that is it's essentially, and in the sense that I'm talking about it this evening, is you placing content into the marketplace in order to get either a reaction or engagement from someone, or someone reach out to you because you want to move some form of product or service. So that's when we look at marketing to leverage that. Now, when we look at the network marketing industry specifically, there's two pillars to network marketing if you want to maximize your success within the industry. So we are all aware of prospecting, which is one of the two pillars, and then marketing makes up the second pillar. Now, by marketing, it makes any business on the planet, network marketing, conventional businesses, what we need is eyeballs onto our business. Now, if people don't know you exist, then people are certainly not going to buy from you. So this is true. This marketing video, this live tonight, is going to cover some really good concepts and strategies for you guys to help market no matter what business that you're in, although most of the people that follow me will clearly be in the network marketing industry. So there are two key questions that I want you to think about when we look at marketing. So the first one is, who are my target market and what problems do my target market face? So question one, who are my target market? And question two is, what problems do my target market face? Those two questions are going to govern and bind the direction for you for all content that you generate in order for you to successfully grow your business. Now, what a lot of people do is they place content and try to market, but they are heavily biased towards salesy type content, no matter where the content lies, and we'll get into just in a second the different modalities that you have to actually push out content to the marketplace. Now, the way you're going to operate from those two questions, who are my target market, what problems do my target market face, is you're going to provide valuable, consistent content based around those problems. And by basing all of your content around the problems that your target market face, you're going to drastically increase your following, you're going to engage people, they're going to get a ton of value from your content, so when you come to make any form of sales or any activity based around sales, they're going to be happy to buy, which I'll get into in just a second. Now, you're effectively offering solutions to your prospective customers, whether you have a product-based company, whether it's a service, it doesn't matter. This remains true for any form of business which deals with the service or retailing of products or anything like that. Now, to give you a couple of examples, so we're talking about you placing valuable, consistent content into the marketplace and offering solutions to people's problems. That is going to get a lot of people paying attention to you, no matter what business industry you are in. Evening, Si. Hope you're well, buddy. How are you this evening? So, to give you a couple of examples, my background is heavily weighted in the health and fitness industry. Spent over 10 years in that industry, so I'll give you a couple of examples. So, it doesn't matter what product or service your company actually is responsible for pushing out. So let's say you are involved in weight loss. Your company or your product is mainly focused on weight loss. It could be that you are in the beauty industry. It could be that you deal with utilities. It could be that you are in travel, absolutely anything whatsoever. But let's say, for an example, you are focused on weight loss. Now, if I want to place content into the marketplace which is going to attract people to me, that is going to target people who are interested in weight loss, what sort of content am I going to put on there? So if you're watching the call, maybe the live, should I say, just drop in the comments some sort of content that you think might attract people that are interested in weight loss. Now remember, this isn't salesy posting, salesy content. This is content you're going to push out there, which is free value for people that will attract them to you. so that you can actually leverage that later on down the line. Yeah, just shared. Yeah, awesome, Si, thanks mate, appreciate that. So let's go back onto the topic of weight loss, guys. So if I want to attract people who are interested in weight loss, I'm going to put out content to the marketplace, and we'll talk about the marketplace in a second, guys. You have many different ways of pushing content out there, which we'll talk about in just a second. Top 10 tips to lose stubborn belly fat. Yeah, that's awesome, Si, perfect example. So there's an example there of content you could push out there for someone who is interested in weight loss. So you could give your top 10 tips on how to lose stubborn belly fat, as Simon Kendrick just mentioned there. It could be your top 5 foods to avoid to lose weight. Your top 5 foods to consume to help lose weight. It could be your top 5 exercise regimes to utilize to bolster weight loss. It could be absolutely anything, but by you creating that content and placing it out there for people to see, you're going to attract people to you who are interested in your topic. So whatever product or service your company is responsible for, that is going to get the eyeballs onto your company, the eyeballs that you actually want, as opposed to people who are looking at your content who are not interested in what you have to offer. So you're going to attract the right clientele. Now, the same is true for beauty. So if you are responsible for beauty products, for example, it might be that someone wants to look better. So you can create content around the beauty industry, which will push towards what they want to achieve. So whether it's to look better, to have better skin, whatever it may be, you can place your content out there to focus on that area. Now let's talk about when you place content out there. This is one of the cardinal sins that people make when they place content into the marketplace. They focus heavily on features rather than benefits. Now, when people look at anything that your business has to offer, no matter what the business is they want to hear about what is your product or service and what can it do for me. So you need to weigh heavily on benefits. So the benefit of your product, the benefit of your service, whatever it is, they want to hear the benefits, not the features. And the main problem that people have is they post content thinking that they are going to successfully market their product or service, but unfortunately they lead heavily with features, and people don't buy into features, they buy into the benefits. What is it? What can it do for me? Now, as we look at you pushing content into the marketplace, we can look at this from 2 standpoints. Now, the first thing is we can look at online marketing, then we look at offline marketing. So let's look at online marketing first. As always, guys, as you're tuning in and watching, if you have anyone that might be getting value from this broadcast on marketing this evening, no matter what business industry they're in, by all means tag them in the video, share it on your page, whatever you want to do. But if you feel someone will benefit from the content, obviously by all means share it. Now let's look at online marketing first. So we've got various different platforms that we can put content into the marketplace to achieve an online marketing strategy. So of course we have social media, of which there is so many different platforms now. What I would recommend to you is choose a platform that you can be comfortable with, you know how to operate it, and just focus on that one platform. What I see a lot of people doing too often is they choose to try and market and broadcast their content on too many different platforms, that they are spreading themselves too thinly, and they're not getting the correct amount of value or the volume of value, should we say, across to their target audience. So, and it's really important you focus and get your content going across to people on one platform. Now, let's use Facebook as an example. That is a platform that obviously I use more so than others in terms of social media. Now, a great strategy for you guys, because I want to give you some value and some strategy to take away, so that you can put it into action to help your business, whatever that may be. Now, Facebook groups are a great way for you to demonstrate your value to potential customers, no matter what the business. And the reason behind that is people will set up business pages on Facebook as an example, but it's very, very difficult to get eyeballs onto a business page on Facebook unless you go down the road of start paying for advertisements, which can be heavily costed. And there are some strategies and there's some things you need to understand to use Facebook paid ads properly before you start wasting your money on them. So let's talk about groups, and I'm going to bring your attention to a strategy which come from John and Nadia Melton. So they're again a couple of great trainers in the industry, and I'm never afraid to recommend you guys to go and check some people out when they give you value, and these two certainly do. Now they're heavily experienced in network marketing industry, and they have a group within the industry that turns over a huge amount of sales in their business. Now, what they use is a strategy called the ATM strategy within Facebook groups. So that ATM strategy stands for add, tag, message. So you create a group, and that within that group, you're going to invite people to obviously join the group. All of the content into your group needs to be based around valuable content for your marketplace. So whoever you're trying to attract, whatever customer base you've got, all of your content is based around giving them value. So again, if you were in the fitness industry, your group would be based around fitness activities, exercise ideas, nutrition, etc., etc. So within that group, what you're going to do is you're going to add people to it. So ATM strategy, add, tag, message. So you'll simply add them to the group, you'll tag them in the group, or it may be within a welcome post or whatever, and then you're going to message them to follow up with them afterwards. So that is you adding them into the group, tagging them in somewhere where they're going to get valuable content, be it a post, a video, whatever it may be, and then you're going to message them to follow up to find out how they got on with the valuable content that you've got. And it's a great way of demonstrating your value to potential customers, no matter what the business. So that's the ATM strategy from John and Nadia Milton, which you can utilize on Facebook groups. Now, you've also got a website, so you may have your own website. Within a website, you might be doing blogs within your website, which are another great form of marketing content. So within your blogs, you can obviously have written content, you can have videos integrated, which demonstrate your value to your potential customer base, no matter what the business. Alongside that, you could have a YouTube channel. So the power of YouTube channels are great because people get to watch you on video, and they get to buy into your personality, they get to see what you like, and then they are far more likely to buy your product or service or your business, whatever it is that you are doing. Now, let's look at offline briefly. So there is opportunities for you to market offline, and I'm going to bring you back to the first two questions that I posed to you at the beginning, is who are my target market for my business. Now, this is what you need to think of when you are considering offline marketing. So who are my target market? Where can I find them? So where do they hang out? So whatever business I'm in, again, if you go back to weight loss, so say your business around weight loss, your company's around weight loss, where can I find people who are interested in weight loss? Well, we all know that we can find people who are interested in weight loss in the gym. So you'll simply spend time in locations like that where you can connect with new people, you can speak to new people, you can offer them value. Never forget value, and then you can introduce them to products or services that your company can offer, whether that's products based around weight loss, whether you have a company which offers additional exercise classes or personal training programs, whatever. So that's a way of you offering value to people. You need to go to where those people are, spend time around them, connect with them, build rapport, build relationships, invest in those people by giving value, and then you can come to the sale. Now, this brings me to my next point, which is the 80-20 strategy for marketing. Now, this is true for so many different areas. Some of you guys may be familiar with the 80-20 principle. Now, what I'm teaching you here and what I'm going to push across to you is, when you put content out there on whatever platform you choose to do so, is 80% of that content needs to be based around giving value consistently to your target audience. Now, if you are not consistent, they will not tune in to see what you have to say in whichever shape that takes place. And 80% of the time, it has to be free, valuable content. That will get people paying attention to your business and whatever you have to offer. 20% of the time is you making sales, so you're offering your product or service, again focusing on the benefits and not the features. So 80% of your time giving value, 20% of your time making sales in the shape of posting about your or putting content out there about your product or service based around the benefits and not the features. Now, I'm going to draw your attention to something I'm going to recommend to you here, which is a book by Gary Vaynerchuk called Jab, 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 Right Hook. Now, what this book bases around, and it's a great read, I highly recommend it to you guys, is the jab, jab, jab refers to what I'm talking and sharing with you guys this evening is about giving value. That you give your audience, your target market, so much value that by the time you come to the right hook, which refers to you making a sale for whatever business you fit in, is that your potential customer is more than happy to buy whatever you have to offer because you've previously given so much value that they will buy anything from you. So it's a really great book for you guys to go and check out, so highly recommend that. Now, there's a couple of key principles I want you to take away from the live tonight. The first one is, whoever gives the most value wins, always. So remember, value is king. Always give value to valuable content to your marketplace, and you will always win over the long term. And the second one is, how can you beat your competition? So the simplest way for you to beat your competition is to out-teach your competition. So no matter what business you're in, whether it's network marketing, whether it's a conventional bricks and mortar business, whatever it may be, if you out-teach your competition, you give more value consistently than your competition, you are going to have a strong business with longevity that will last a long time. So that is it, guys. At the end of the day, I'm going to draw you back to something which I'm doing now, and I keep harping on about this, but it's so important for you guys to take away, is video content. So whether it's pre-recorded, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's Facebook Live as I'm doing now, whether it's Periscope, whatever, video content is the most powerful way for you to build a brand if you're in network marketing, to gather a following, and most importantly for people to watch your content and begin to know, like and trust you. Once people know, like and trust you, and they understand your personality, they buy into your character, you give them so much value. Trust me when I say people will buy anything from you, because they see you as a credible, valuable person in their life, and they will do so. So hopefully you got value from tonight's live, guys. I've heavily touched on marketing recently. Obviously we covered the power of video just a few days ago. We've touched heavily on marketing this evening. So as always, thanks for your support. Appreciate you guys jumping on here. If you think someone else might benefit from the content from tonight's live, always like, comment, maybe tag them in the video. Absolutely share it with anyone you might think will benefit. If you've got a team out there in network marketing, people putting content maybe on social media and they're not getting any traction, this is definitely something they've got to hear, because it's really going to help them out. So thanks for joining the live, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday wherever you are in the world. Thanks, Simon, mate. Great comments there, buddy. Really appreciate that. Wherever you are in the country and the world, guys, have a great evening or day wherever you are, and I'll catch you all soon.